Live from the campus of Washington and Lee University, this is a Channel 18 Rockbridge News Update.
Welcome to the Rockbridge Report Tuesday News Update. I'm Catherine Young. 75% of the U.S. population will endure below freezing temperatures this week. The Midwest experienced record-breaking temperatures and wind chills, closing schools across the region. Temperatures are expected to continue to drop tomorrow, while the East Coast is expecting to be hit with cold fronts and snow today and tomorrow. Today, cities as far south as Atlanta closed government offices and schools, while states like Tennessee, North Carolina, and West Virginia are already experiencing snow. Here in Virginia, the Blacksburg area is already seeing snowfall. And locally, the Rockbridge area is already experiencing cold temperatures and rain, changing to snow. A wind chill advisory has also been issued in the area. Slight snowfall is expected for this afternoon, but the cold temperatures will stick around even after the sky clears. Temperatures through Thursday are not expected to get above 32 degrees. Temperatures should get back up to 60 degrees by Monday before dropping slightly again later next week. And all Rockbridge area recreation organization activities for tonight have been canceled. Beginning today, West Nelson Street will be closed between Jefferson Street and Main Street due to utility work. This is part of the continued installation of new water mains in downtown Lexington, a project that began last fall and is expected to continue into spring. Venezuela's assembly leader and now self-declared President Juan Guaido is also moving to take control of the country's oil industry. He's calling for nationwide rallies and working to secure crucial backing from the military. In an interview with CNN, he also said a peaceful transition should be achieved.
First, this is part of protecting Venezuela's assets. For a very long time, Maduro's regime stole this money, an estimated $4 billion, which is 4 times Venezuela's GDP in losses. This would protect assets so they could be used towards Venezuelan citizens.
But Nicolas Maduro plans to remain in power and is continuing to threaten Guaido, accusing him of violation of the Constitution and acting as a puppet of a U.S. coup attempt. President Donald Trump on Monday accepted House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's invitation to deliver his State of the Union speech on February 5th. This is a week later than it was originally scheduled because of the partial government shutdown. The speech was initially scheduled for January 29th, but Pelosi postponed the speech due to the 35-day partial government shutdown. Democrats across the country are reacting to former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz's announcement that he's considering a run for president in 2020. Schultz says he would run as an independent, and many Democrats believe Schultz would split the anti-Trump vote and make it much easier for the president to win re-election. A protester with the same concern interrupted Schultz while he was speaking in New York Monday at an event promoting his new book.
I am seriously considering running for president as a centrist independent. And I wanted to clarify the word independent, which I view merely as a designation on the ballot. And
Don't help elect Trump, you egotistical billionaire.
An Illinois man who waded into icy Lake Michigan after his dog found himself trapped in the freezing waters. Good thing for him, the police were on the way. Jeremy Roth has the story.
Police in Chicago were able to rescue a man from icy Lake Michigan by forming a human chain. The dramatic incident was caught on body cameras. An eyewitness called 911 after the man went into the 34-degree water to save his dog. The animal made it out, but the man became trapped.
He was numb. He couldn't hold anything, and there was no way to climb out. It was just sheer ice.
One officer used the dog's leash as a rope, and 5 more cops then formed a human chain by grabbing onto each other's belts.
Thank you so much.
The man was pulled out and was treated and released from a local hospital. The officers later said they didn't have time to think, they just jumped into action.
There was just no time. I know that in cold water, the time that we got there, and that this guy's not going to last a few more minutes.
And that's all for today's Tuesday Live Update. Be sure to tune in on Thursday at 5 p.m. for the latest Rockbridge area news or anytime at rockbridgereport.wlu.edu.